Hello, this is Mike Holmes at reachkeep.com, and I am the pastor of the Sinclair Baptist Church. I'm actually not in the Sinclair Baptist Church right now. I'm speaking down here at a small church in Greeley, Colorado. Small in building-wise, but actually very full people-wise. We just finished a great service tonight. I wanted to take a moment with my nursery workers just to walk into another nursery and show you some of the neat things that they have here. They got one of those changing tables and some nice decorations and some things of that nature. It's kind of hard to show it all off, but I wanted to spend a moment and thank you for what you do. Oftentimes when we do, I talk about nursery workers, and maybe perhaps you've read this on the Reach Keep blog. We've spent some time talking about what nursery workers really do. And sometimes I say nursery workers, their real work is up in the auditorium, and you're really making it so moms and dads can sit in that auditorium in peace and quiet and hear the gospel and respond to invitations and get to know people and create friendships that'll last a long time. And while I think that that is a great thing, I just want to remind you, and I think you well know this, that there's a lot of work that goes on right here in this room as well. You know, whether it's holding a baby, feeding a baby, or changing a baby, those are important things that you get that opportunity to do, and you're actually developing what we call the trust relationship. When you take time with those to hold that child in the way the mom holds that child, you are building that kind of relationship with a mom and dad that only comes with those that are child care workers. Those the babysitting profession and those that are in childcare are among some of the most trusted professions that are out there in this day and age. And to align with that and to be able to build that trust is a great thing. Young moms need that. They need someone to talk to. And so please do that. I think we actually need to leverage that trust relationship much more. Be caring, be genuine, be selfless, be a helper. But there's something else that happens in this room, and again, you know, there's a rocking chair there, and you know, you're holding the child there, and on this side, you know, you've got a little thing, and there's another chair there. I just want to show you that, kind of some neat stuff. The other thing that happens, and I think it is so important, is what you are doing is you're beginning the process of nurturing children. As a parent, I want many people to speak into my children's life. I have teenagers now, and to have someone that is saying the same thing is so important. You know what? As a nursery worker, you start that. You start that relationship with a parent and a local church worker that is actually stimulating and speaking into the life of that child. And I know as a young nursery or young baby, the kids, you know, you may be singing to them and holding them, but it won't be long till they're 2 or 3, and then you'll spend more time with them. It won't be long until that they're 5 or 6, and then they'll be in a Sunday school class, and somebody will be spending time with them again. And those are super important things because you're creating that nurturing environment. You see, as a dad, I want someone to speak into the lives of my boys. I want someone to say the same thing that I am saying. And as a nursery worker, you start that. You are starting a process that will go through the entire life of people's children. You'll be working with those kids for a long time. You'll be working with them for a few years in a nursery, you know, up to 3 years old usually. And then from there they'll go on and on and on. And those children will be nurtured and given advice and counsel and prayers of Sunday school workers. And moms and dads will be encouraged by you and those other Sunday school workers. And nursery workers, guess what? You get to start that. You get to start that process. So I want to encourage you to do a good job. You know, when you're wiping down the toys and sanitizing the things and emptying the trash, remember that you're in the beginning process of starting discipling young children that's going to last for a lifetime. How many kids have grown up in a church nursery, gone all the way through the Sunday schools, and now are out serving the Lord? You start that. So thank you so much for what you do. And on behalf of my workers at Sinclair Baptist, I love you guys, and I appreciate so much what you do. And on behalf of other Sunday school workers that might be watching this on reachkeep.com, make sure that your place is secure and sanitized and ready to go, because you are starting a process. You're building a habit of parents trusting in church workers. And the fruits of that are more than we could ever imagine. So thank you so much. If you'd like to read more, you can go to the reachkeep.com blog. We have a thing called What Nursery Workers Really Do. We have another podcast talking about what parents really look for in church. There's some great resources there. I encourage you to do that. So thank you so much for taking time, and God bless you for what you start in the lives of young children.